Whipple to set, it's a sedge, plain old garden variety sedge. But it's kind of weird that it's growing in this acid environment. I don't remember what, I could look it up.
What the pH is?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
It wasn't real low, but it's different. That's the green plant material is new. You want to do this one, Roger?
Oh no, you go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. I'm in a quiet mood.
This is
it's rare.
Yeah. This is a little geyser. It's got we call this pool mode because the pool's full and overflowing and all these little sputs are going. And after a while, the geyser, which is those two holes over there, since Geyser 51, we have a lot of nice poetic names around here, will come up and start to try to erupt, and then it'll finally do an exchange of function. The pool level will drop, the sputs quit, and the geyser erupts. And we have some data that Marie took last year. It erupts for a while, floods that whole little pan out there. And then after a while, eruption to the pool mode.
And then they fight for a while.
Yeah, they fight for a while. Kind of a classic exchange of functions.
It's a nice little geyser about this high.
Yeah.
What do we say, 20 centimeters?
Yeah. Part of our limit on how much work we did, we decided anything that was mud like this was probably ephemeral, and we worked on a map. Besides, we didn't know how to get out there. Always been a hot spring. It was when Miller did his map in 1959, and when Rocco and Marie did theirs. We've never seen it That's nothing really big. The color's nice. It's a nice blue. Normally what happens, that pool will come up and overflow, and you get this kind of boily eruption. And that's going from all of that too.
No blue fire.
No blue fire. And isn't that bacterium that looks bigger? Yeah. Bacterium that looks smaller. The whole area is crisscrossed with fissures, and a lot of the features line up along them.
This is recently opened back up this year. This has been falling in 97.
Yeah, they did a little hole this big.
And there were some runs.
Look at this, it's opening up. These are numbered over here. On the top of this center mound, we kind of decided they were permanent features, so we started numbering. That doesn't do much of anything other than a little boiling. They look like they've done that for a long, long time.
Device on it for a little while, and it had a lot of intervals in the 3 to 5 hour range, mostly the 5 hour range, but it also had a 24 hour and a 30 minute.
Mary named this watermelon pools. First year we came down here, that thing in the middle was a geyser. It actually stopped and it erupted with some kind of regularity.
It had an exchange of function with hot in 97 when it was geyser ring?
41. This is the many holes area. That's what named the one spout about this high. Pretty much continually.
No boiling.
Several people have saw it. That's cute. I think it's a cute thing. Well, cemented vent, and then the people normally you'd think, well, that's grass, that's pretty safe. We've seen bison skeletons over there where they got mired. It's hot. Yeah, just that little bridge. There's a neat bridge right over here, too. Right. When 22 drops, this whole water level drops here, and that bridge is out of water by about 6 or 8 inches. This one is a fairly cool geyser. I want to come on around. It's fairly safe over here, Brian. I guess we haven't fallen through yet. That would be, that's Rafa Marie's numbering, 23 iteration, but we've never seen them do anything.
Did see have a picture in the report of 23.
Right. And that thing, this is acidic. Don't remember the pH, but it's in the that one's 2 point something, and this one is what, 8?
High 7.
High 7s.
Right there.
Oh, where's that coming down the hill?
I don't know, but I guess I'll go find out.
Lots of holes here. 23's got, this is 22, that's based on this one. The whole stream back here, I don't quite understand this either. The whole stream back got all these roads and upwelling in the holes. Why they're there and why the stream runs there, don't know. This is the kind of ground we're on, so. Reminds me of a kaleidoscope. Remember that time we were out of deep blue?
Yeah.
Can you feel it?
We were sitting out around deep blue, somebody jumped and the whole ground.
Oh my gosh. The Johns have this great photo of like a group of people sitting right there that blow out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really good. I don't think we have quite that kind of risks here. And we don't have all these little holes except in a few spots.
Okay.
Nice easy project here. So if you need rocks to market. I don't know if they're connected underground, but the water runs out of one and into the mill. The temperatures here vary from like 160 to 200. We'll go down over that way a little later. Nice little swimming hole here. There's another one right up there. The water's not really hot, but it would be unpleasant, I think.
Yeah.
We didn't do water samples, so I don't really think. This is probably some of the, covers this whole area.
You can tell them up in Mary Bay, I'll be westbound.
More mud features out this way. All features. No, it's this
Oh my
Formidium.
Oh my gosh.
He's calling Ralph.
Huh?
Hmm?
Happening over here?
Nope. Well, I'm not sure.
Markers there?
Haven't gotten over. Yeah, the markers are there.
The ones that would take a flood to move.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be much trouble for
stuff's-
this.
You can see some of the. I don't know if I think that's plant material. Wood probably.
You wouldn't believe how ordinary these looked in '97.
Weighs about 30 pounds.
Wow.
This thing doesn't mess around.
That's an ass top. This is sort of a conglomerate.
Sample? Somebody did. Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
I can show you that one really cool one.
Oh, yeah.
Something's happened here.
Yeah, there's more runoff.
Well,
And there, that big delta is all from the eruptions of this.
no, an eruption happened
my.
here. Look at the channels over
Yes,
there.
new channel. You're right, that channel's new.
It wasn't huge enough to push my big markers because I put the sticks
This is
down there
new.
on purpose.
I think this one's new.
Something happened here.
Yeah, here's one of the little. The first stuff it threw out was this. Nancy Hemman called it meringue. It's a kind of a foamy arrangement. This must weigh what, half an ounce?
Yeah, we first noticed it on the 4th of July last year when we brought Scott in here.
Yeah.
No, there's been an eruption though.
Yes. Didn't take the marker, but it washed a lot of stuff.
That did
Yeah.
cause a pretty. That's
We came back, the channel was gone.
yeah. When we first saw it on the 4th of July, it had only put debris out maybe a meter. You know, and I was, come look at it erupted
Last year.
Huh. This wood was in there, Al.
Yeah.
This came
What
out.
happened to that tree? There was debris all the way on the top of these trees. So it must have been I think we figured it was probably a, 30, 40 foot tall eruption headed that way because there's a huge amount of wash down the hillside.
There's debris more than 60 or 70 feet that way.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah, I saw stuff at least 30 feet up.
yeah. There's Oakland Center around it. Or actually, it's because
805, Mike, November, body shop.
It's obviously a piece of wood. It's completely solidified. You can see it on both sides. Set it aside. Alan's going to be back, the paleobotanist from
Oh, yeah.
Britain. He might like this.
Yes. By the old road. If you were here, I don't know, the first time you were here was in the 60s. This is Rambler's Road, right here.
There's new debris. It wasn't that small. I gotta mark this.
Yeah. A lot of this wash is new.
Couldn't have been real huge either. Oh, is this where the
There were some lovely wolf tracks in here.
where the deer got run
The
into?
deer was currently running over here, and there was a mule deer carcass in here that was fresh. It had died only a few days before I got here. There were wolf tracks all along here. Where
I never did get to see that.
I got slides of it. Oh, do you? Yeah. And the track. There were bear tracks also. But, you know,
It's
I don't remember.
let me see.
I think the one in the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
Next
one
to it. It's actually
We'll
just
go.
this side.
We'll go up around Mercurial and
Okay.
come back down.
It's just this side. It's the same one I told you a couple years ago. I thought was cleaning up and it could be a geyser. I did.
I would love. It'd be nice if we could walk over the CV up from here, but we have to go around because this whole thing, you see it from the other side. There's a crust about like this with a void and hot water under it. Basin. 6 feet high. Haven't seen any recently. Now, cut this whole wash here was new last year. This spring's been quiet. It's got that neat little angled mouth going down that way with a nice thin shelf. Look, Ralph. Nicer. We told you the hillside is hillside. The only eruption we saw, we were standing over there in the empty hole here. Way over there.
It erupted about every 2 weeks. The interesting thing is, in between eruptions, the temperature in it would only be about 106 during the 2 weeks between the eruptions.
The
Just
hot
about
water,
the time
yeah.
it got a nice column going down into the vent, it would erupt and kill it all.
The hot water comes out along the top and then convects up. And it didn't disturb the cold plume going in.
But it didn't erupt in '98 at all, and it was totally orange in most of this year. And then we saw it heating up last time we were here.
Yep.
It looked a little warmer, but not a lot.
When we first got here,
Oh,
There's dead grass,
Yeah.
and there's brick. This state was named as a sudden flow eruption.
this was erupting. It seemed to be related to Schwarz at that time. In '98, it was going great guns. It had eruptions up this high. Marie timed a whole bunch of them. That was a flowing vent. There was a little stream down here. It's a really thin opal along here. It's bright white. Yeah, come on, you can do that.
It is going to erupt. We wasn't doing anything earlier.
Yeah,
You have all kinds of stuff going on there. See what happens when you got them
that's
up?
right. Yeah. Can't leave this place alone.
328's active and corner pockets doing good size.
Yeah, 2 feet out of it. Wow. This little spring is deep with a lot of it erupt a lot. It's relatively frequent. There's a little geyser in its runoff that erupts, number 32 that erupts like that. Oh, there they are. They just appeared.
Neat. This is the best geyser we had in '97. This is Basin Road. I'm going to watch for a minute. In '97 it didn't do anything and had a lot of algae. For a short time last year, 2 weeks, it got superheated. It had vigorous superheated boiling, a lot like that. And then it cooled right back off and the bacteria came back. It was only like that for a couple of weeks.
It's 22 days.
I don't even know if there's a photo in the report of it doing this. Because it did it for such a short time. You can do that right when it's usually
You make a pretty good push.
Isn't that kind of cool? Like,
Yeah.
Anything. The entire time I was sitting boiling and sleeping and
around here, I think
the one out in the burn there from the sleeping This big rock here.
And the hole here goes down. Says this thing's got a pH around 3 something. All these features in here are acid, and that's alkaline. Yeah, it is. The water level is usually up where the orange ring is. This spring is hot.
There it's erupting.
Oh, me too. We've never seen generic yet. This thing's got a pH of 2 something.
Alright, still free. always has this super boiling almost. Obviously it's something pretty big.
I've never seen this not superheated. It's a 202, 203, all 33. That's that cool air. That was the one that was doming and erupting last year. See if we can call this one. It's got 5 minutes.
Mercurial.
Yeah, look at that. It's a deeper than average drain.
Yes. Maybe so much dirt. This all must have come from Denver.
Sure, it's washed down with that, but yeah, Denver has a big something happened. Boiling around this sort of
This little square thing here.
square looking plate of cinder out here. It'll be all the way around it in a square shape. But I think that's the one in my brother's videotape that's erupting from 2 pins. in May of
323, 328's back up.
I think that in the case of new names, we ought to set up a procedure to expedite the acceptance of those names and not wait for intransfusions. Waiting for intransfusions just creates confusion, like abrupt and boardwalk.
Almost could be eruptions, and Corner Pocket was dead, and there goes Corner Pocket erupting. That's a Rocco Marine name. And you'll have to listen to them argue about who named it, just like all these other ones. Rocco says, you know, I named this Mercurial geyser because it changed. No, Rocco, I named it. Currently pretty much unchanged for the last 20 years. Just sits there and cooks. place.
Is this new?
Yeah. I think we got the eruptions.
Yes!
Sure are. I don't think it's on it.
Remember I gave you the photos? So I sent them, mailed them to you.
Yeah.
It was heating up at the end of last
Right. It was a little scuzzy thing that was just all gravel around here.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
That's our. That's. Oh, look at that.
That bursting
However, it's not the one I
eruptions.
always suspected was a geyser. Probably are.
Yeah. Okay.
We estimated the highest burst to be about 20 meters.
Oh, those big round bursts with the spike in the middle? Like Rusty?
No, it would be
Looks like a
what looks like it.
Exactly what it looked like when I sent you the photo last year, but I couldn't tell that it erupted for sure because there was flow out of these other pools that had heated up.
But look at the berm and look what happened over
This is
there.
a bigger berm.
Oh, wow. That's a several foot thing over there. I don't know.
sink in.
Yeah, you'll sink in about 18 inches into hot water. Better than it's.
It's not long.
No, it is fun. It's hot water right now. Other clues.
Man, I imagine this is where the paleobotanist is building.
Yeah. Yeah, you remember him? Yeah. The British guy? Yeah. You see the two jets coming in there.
That's a minor though.
I won't say there's nothing big here, because the explosion pool was definitely big. I've seen one over here.
60 north was big.
Yeah. I'll bet it's
Oh,
super chemistry report
all of that going all the way.
do a number on the hood of your car, I think.
Probably.
Actually, this is remarkably light though. This is mostly
Yeah.
silicified bacteria and primidium, and it's not as heavy as it looks. This is that in, like, if you go out to Sentinel Meadows and you look in the Queen's Laundry, you get those long
Oh, those
columns of bacteria. These are silicified columns of bacteria.
I don't think you
I don't think I'm like that.
Huh?
It's real smooth. Cut through a lot of these little inclusions.
Like that center down in there is cemented lake gravel. And if you look into this one, you'll see that this is pine needles and grasses. And if you can look in this photography, like where there's a bigger cross section, you'll see a bunch of that. Layers of grasses and pine needles that have been sintered during different periods of activity.
Huh.
It's kind of cool. I want to call it decay geyser. I never got to see it, but the pictures are pretty neat.